today we got a new Star Wars announcement.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's the AT-AT, the big four-legged walker, from the Star Wars series. Specifically, Empire Strikes Back with this one, and it's got the diorama of the Hoth planet, and the battle, and it looks absolutely amazing. I actually saw it, obviously, previously, and from time to time, I'm lucky enough to get to help out a little bit in that area, when they're working on Star Wars releases. I'm able to see some stuff ahead of time with the design team and from Lucasfilm themselves, which to me is just absolutely incredible because when they're working on these kind of things with Lucasfilm, our designers and everyone has met Devin already. He had a nice behind the scenes interview and that was sent out and everything. So him and his team work on it. And sometimes I get to see some of the Lucasfilm archives, which is just for me like crazy because, going back to when I was a kid, I was born in the, in that era, right? And I was mostly grew up in the 80s. So I caught Return of the Jedi, the movie, in the movie theater when it actually came out. And it was like a total mind-blowing, I still remember the theater. I still remember the night. I still remember going up the steps into the theater. And I still remember watching, the movie live and seeing all those TIE fighters and the Death Star battle at the end. And just being as a kid, I was just mind blown. So I've always loved Star Wars. I've always been a big fan of it. And when the new movies came out in the 1990s, when they did the prequel movie series, I was in college at that time. So I wasn't really collecting toys at that point. But that kind of started to spur on a little bit more in terms of collecting again and making me think about the toys from when I was a little kid that I didn't have anymore. So through the early 2000s, I started to collect Star Wars toys. The newer ones from the newer movies. And then I branched into the vintage stuff. So I've always been a huge fan of Star Wars and I always love all the content and all the stories. And now my kids and family, we watch all the movies. So, and when VeVe drops this kind of stuff, it's just, for me, it's so amazing, right? It's super fun to see.
Okay, guys, let us take an even closer look at this amazing looking digital Star Wars collectible, officially licensed by Star Wars and Lucasfilm. Let's dive in. So here it is, Star Wars Vehicle Collection Series 7 AT-AT. And guys, there are definitely a ton more collectibles on VeVe that are Star Wars related. For example, Darth Vader, Grogu, Mandalorian, and Luke Skywalker. Also, there are Stormtroopers on here that you guys can collect. Let's take a look at the description. The Star Wars Vehicle Collection marches forward with one of the Empire's most feared war machines. The all-terrain armored transport, first deployed during the Battle of Hoth. This towering walker crushed defenses with its heavy armor, massive firepower, and unstoppable advance. These 3D digital collectibles capture the iconic silhouette and chilling presence, a symbol of Imperial dominance in the galactic civil war. If you ask me, this collectible looks absolutely stunning, but let us take an even closer look here at the editions. So we have 3,880 common editions. This is this one here on the left side. And then the special edition, this one only has 80 editions. So especially scarce here, the special edition. And if we take a look at the rare, this is this one, there are 1,980 editions. So in total, 5,940 editions. And if we take a look at the details, this collectible drops on the 11th October 2025 at 5 p.m. And as I said earlier, the license here is Star Wars and the brand Star Wars Vehicle Collection Series, Star Wars Vehicle Series 7, and it's available globally. The only thing you guys need is a VeVe account to participate and get one of these amazing looking digital collectibles. If you're not sure if digital collecting is for you, no worries, it might not be. But at least try it out because I'm sure that it will enhance the fun and the passion you already have for Star Wars even more. And to make it even less risky for you, there is an affiliate link down in the description that gives you 10 free gems on your first purchase. And if you decide for yourself afterwards, digital collecting is not your thing, it's totally fine. But as I said in the beginning, just be a little bit curious and test it out for yourself first. So, guys, have a good one and happy collecting. Bye bye.